where I'm at right now. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna see if everyone joins real quick before I start giving my update, or to see if this is even live right now. Says it is. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so that's working at least. Alright, so I'm not logging out. I'll just leave it as is. Sony must be doing maintenance. This is just weird because the friend I asked about it, he's not having issues, which sucks because he lives in the same state as I do. So I'm not sure how this is affecting me, and only unless my internet's acting up, which is a rare occasion. But who knows? I'll keep an eye on it. Welcome, everybody. We're not going to be doing anything major tonight. I want to say that right off the bat as everyone comes in here, and say sorry for not doing a video today. I've been kind of feeling pretty crappy today. Apparently I was getting sick last night, and when I didn't feel good already, and it hit me a little harder today than it did yesterday. So tonight I'm going to be taking a break from it. We are just going to be sitting here. Basically, I'm waiting for everyone to join that's majorly a part of the video, and I also want to just have this video up for just pure update purposes, to give out some updates coming up here for future games and for what's happening tomorrow, since I'm going to have to go to the doctor tomorrow, which shouldn't affect it too much since I'm going early in the morning. I tried to do that on purpose so we wouldn't have to take 2 days away from streaming just tonight. But I do want to apologize to all my viewers who see this video. Robert, Average Space Marine, and apparently his cousin found me, Average Dark Eldar. I want to welcome you all to the stream. Thank you, real quick, and I want to give a shout. Oh, I also want to give the shout out to a new subscriber. We're up to 194 now, by the way, everybody. 1 second. That happened off camera, or in between yesterday and tonight. 1 second, everyone. I just got a message from. I just read your message, Space Marine. Did you see it? She's like, she knows my weakness. Well, I guess that's good for me to know, because now I know who to ask how to beat you in Stellaris. Haha. Just JK, Space Marine. But I want to thank Carlos Vientos? I hope I said your name right, so forgive me if I did not say your name right, Carlos. But I want to thank you for your subscribe yesterday. We're now up to 194. Y'all are determined to get me to 200 before I get to my computer, aren't you? You're determined to push me to that number before I'm even ready to give you the special I need to give you. I'm not complaining, by the way, because I'm really, 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 really happy everyone's having an awesome time. Oh, we got some comments. Let's check what's going on. Yo, first but screwed. I lost 7 wars against her. Oh, man. Sounds like she's the person I need to know how to beat the Space Marine. That's cool. But that's cool. That's awesome. I hope that your friend enjoys or your cousin, excuse me. I think you said cousin. Yeah, I hope your cousin enjoys the channel. It's a really cool, fun channel. No, I'm not like that. No, but for real, I do want to say thank you to everybody, and I want to say sorry for this video being so short tonight. I still find it funny you lost 7 wars, but that's a lot. Because like I said, I got real sick today, and I just haven't been feeling good, so I was just chilling with a friend, just chilling out, talking about stuff, and discussing some stuff. But, what was I gonna say? My brain tonight. It's also not functioning because I'm just tired from the sickness. So that's why I started Stellaris. This is our meeting ground, because everyone seems to watch this on the channel the most out of everything. So I decided the emergency update video will be inside of Stellaris. I don't know if we'll get to start any playthroughs right here. I thought about doing a real quick flood startup, but I don't really have time for that, because I gotta let my mom's got to go to bed because she's got to get up even earlier, because she's got to get me up early because I've got that appointment tomorrow. So let me see what she knows how to counter me. Well, if she's played against you enough, I can imagine. I mean, after you play against someone enough, it's hard not to know how to counter each other. Although it's surprising you don't know how to counter her, though. What's going on there? You fought 7 wars against her. You haven't found her weaknesses? No, but still. JK, though, Space Marine. But, shout out. I want to give a shout out to, of course, my subscribers again. DJ, Space Marine, Carlos, the new one, MGN, lots of other people, tons of people. DJ, thanks for subscribing. I know you've been watching for a while, probably on the fence and stuff, and that's completely fine. That's also something I want everyone to understand too. You're not forced or obligated on my channel. Don't do it just because you feel like you're forced to because of my situation. If you do happen to realize I'm in a wheelchair, no, I want you to do it because, well, for the main reason everyone else has been doing it so far, because it's fun. You're enjoying the channel. You like the content. Because I'm not going to take it as a personal, punch in the face if you don't like the content. That's just how business works in the end. No matter what it is I'm providing to you guys something to enjoy. Whether it be just my company or playing games at the same time itself as well as a Let's Player. But there's always just going to be some things that just certain people would prefer from someone else. And that's nothing wrong with that. But... Yo, Silly! So I just got notified. What's happening? Oh, what's up, Silly? No, I'm sick. And I got sick today and didn't feel good, Silly. So what we're doing is an emergency update video. Everybody's joining right now. I'm kind of waiting for everybody to come in the chat as well so I can reiterate what I'm saying. The emergency video is to ensure that everyone doesn't freak out why I didn't do a video tonight, because I did not feel good at all today. I'm having some kidney problems, and I don't worry, I'll be fine. It's just not something I'm not used to with my disability. I deal with this quite often, actually. But it's usually quite annoying, and it makes me drained and very tired usually when it hits me. So I'm going to the doctor tomorrow to get everything taken care of, get what I need, so I can get back on tip-top shape. But yeah. I wanted to make sure everyone knew. But don't worry, Celia, it's alright. Nothing horrible has happened. But I had to put emergency update video so people would notice. So that way y'all could see the video and be like, oh, okay, I see. There's not going to be a video tonight. Well, not a real video. This is technically a video, but not a real video. TW2 Brick, hello from Florida. Hope you feel better soon. Oh, TW2 Brick, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for that. That means a lot to me. I'll be fine, like I said. It's not something I'm not normally haven't dealt with. It's just super annoying. But I mean, it's almost, to me, these kind of problems are like when you get the flu or the cold. It's dealable. It's just really annoying. So it's okay. But thank you for that, TW2 Brick. Thank you. Let me see what else. The great art not losing a kidney. What the world? Not losing a kidney. That would be some real problems. No, that's nowhere near to that extent. This is more of just, hey, I kind of had some nausea problems earlier. Probably you would have witnessed me. Well, I can't throw up because of certain surgeries, but you'd have witnessed some things you didn't want to see earlier. Wholeheartedly. And then after that, I ended up getting into this chat with my friend, Twall for All. And we just started chilling and chatting and discussing stuff. And since I wasn't really feeling up to doing anything else, I never ended up starting anything. Because I just couldn't. I felt like I was going to pass out. I still kind of feel like I'm falling asleep now. Believe it or not. I know I always look energetic, but that's because I try to look always energetic, because I believe if I filter my positive energy, then I'll at least hold out as long as possible. Let's just face it, I know all your strategy, not all of them. look, Average Dark Eldar's in here. Yo, sup? Welcome, cousin to Space Marine. Who is somehow an Eldar also. How are you cousins? One of you is a Space Marine, one's an Eldar. What? What? Did I miss something? No, but seriously, welcome everybody. Let's just face it, not all of them Space Marines. But that's funny. But yeah, I do want to give this update video. We're gonna go for a few more minutes. Actually, I know what we can kind of do. Let's look through something real quick. Not create. I wanted to look at something because I'm debating on whether to do this for the Irish Kagall or not. Because from what me and Twal have discussed for Stellaris, we're pretty positive, not 100%. We never will tell you 100% because we don't like to do that because that's just not really kosher. But we're pretty positive that, and I think it's in Utopia. It actually might not be till after Utopia. We're hoping it's in Utopia. But I realized how actually unfunctional my Irish Kagall were and why it took us so long to grow before the in-game crisis hit us. I realized xenophobe is what truly actually allows you. The xenophobe trait is what allows you to grab slavery for your evil empires. But if you pick up authoritarian on top of that, it also enslaves some of your own species populace. Now on the PC, in later patches, you can choose and make separate populaces for this purpose so you can give them different rights. So you're not paying as much for the same thing. Now in the console version, you cannot do that. So authoritarian actually kind of hurts you and when you have an in-game crisis turned on, because you're not going to have the time to build up to win. So what brings me to this is, I think what we're going to do, not tonight, and probably not until after we do our playthrough with the Palladians in the in-game crisis, I think I am actually going to switch them. Oops. I'm going to switch them. Oh, but I can't get Slavers Guild if I do that. Yeah, see, that's a problem. Because I still need the unrest killing thing. Oh, no, wait, no. Never mind. All that is just output percentage. But I can get a technology that gives me this back. I almost think they'd behave stronger as a militarist. So, hypothetically, I'll read the chat here. Ardnot, give me some of that luck, because my clan in World of Warcraft is about to do a raid, and from what I heard, I am higher up in the clan. From the meeting, this Funa? Be a really sweaty fight. Enslaved all 90% of Space Marine Empire. Ha ha! No, she didn't. That never happened. I wonder if that's really true. Oh, man. That's hilarious. But back to what I was saying. I think we're going to try this in a future playthrough. I'm going to set them up now. So we're going to remove Slaver Guild. But at least we do get to keep the Unrest modifier, which is what I still need to enslave other species, which was what we want to do. I think the only problem is we don't get the caste system when we do this, and I think it makes Unrest even worse because of that. Can I give them something that would offset this? Maybe mining guilds. Give them just a flat 10% of minerals all around, so when I do get the technology to improve other enslaved species output inside of mines and food places. Border range, core systems. I don't know. I'm gonna go Empire guilds, mining guilds. We're not, of course, doing anything with him tonight. I'm just kind of making edits right now because this is something easy we can do. Let me read chat again. It is. Okay, it's on Warhammer 2. Now I'm going to end you. Oh man, Warhammer 2, nice. New in-game crisis. Master Chief, now that's a challenge. Just Master Chief alone? I mean, we have the UNSC. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Wouldn't he just be working with these guys? And yes, you are correct. You do see the UNSC, the Covenant, and the Flood. We did them in a separate playthrough, which didn't go well for the Flood. Bring it. Oh man. Well, your cousin. I was gonna say sibling rivalry, but I guess it's just relative rivalry. There's some sibling rivalry going on. I still can't believe the peas. Oh yeah, also shout out to Tam King and oh, I went blank. Why'd I go blank? Oh my god. JTT and a few others. God dang, my brain. I'm telling you, I can't remember anything right now. That's why if I were to start our fight, we'd lose. The man has plot. What? The man has plot. So what you're saying is, because he's the main character, he's always the main character. He will always be the main character, and he's immortal because of this. Is what I'm assuming. Or not. Wish me luck. She a beast with high elves. Oh, y'all playing Total War Warhammer 2? Good luck. The high elves are in pain. Who are you using? Only 3 answers I will accept. No, I'm just kidding. But who are you using? I hope it's someone equally as strong. And one of those answers should be pretty obvious to even the battle up. That was not the answer. I don't know if you're gonna win that. I mean, the Empire's amazing. If you're good with them, I guess, sure. But I think if it were me, and I had to fight the High Elves, knowing that range damage they're gonna be laying upon me, I probably would have chose Tomb Kings. So you have things strong enough to get close enough and screw the archers up. Because the Empire are going to be fighting for range superiority, which usually the elves win. Especially if your cousin's good with archers. And the High Elves have the best archers in the game. I do not even think the Shades or whatever they're called on the Dark Eldar are even as good as the High Elves. Or the Dark Elves. Dark Eldar. They're same thing. Just they were calling themselves elves at this point. But the Dark Eldar, aka the Dark Elves, even they don't have as good archers as the High Elves. At least not at range. They're good for a very different reason. They're good archers. The Shades are good because they double as a good melee unit. I'm going to murder him. Oh man, be careful, Space Marine. Be careful. Them arrows find a way. Arrows find a way. Instead of like life finds a way, arrows find a way. Right in between your armor. Because the muskets have decent range, but not okay. If you're still getting access to the musket range units, you're gonna do more damage with your range units than your cousin will. But that also depends on the commander she's chosen too. Yeah. And your commander you chose as well for your people. Oh my gosh, she has ton of sisters about. Told ya! Yeah. Oh boy. It's gonna be hilarious. And the Shadow King! Oof. Oh. Bye-bye. You better be bringing the heat with the Empire. You better be bringing freaking, what is his name? The Emperor himself. You better be bringing the hammer. And you better be bringing lots of artillery as well if you're going to be facing a freaking Shadow King. Or anything that's that high tier. For the Empire, you're going to need either dragons, phoenixes, which I actually don't think you all get the birds in this one. I think that's also the high elves. You're going to need dragons, griffins, and probably a couple of mages. Some of the sounds of that. Rip in chat. You said rest in peace in chat. Wait, hold on a second. What'd Sealy say? Who will win? That man Pain from Naruto? With his distorted faces and his ultimate, my pain is greater than yours? Or highest ground, Obi-Wan versus Yobama? Obi-Wan always wins when he has the highest ground. Robert! Yo, what's the emergency? Also, hi. Welcome, Robert. So, Robert, I'm sorry about that. Welcome, Robert. It's not a real emergency. The emergency is one, I wasn't able to get y'all a real video tonight. I got really sick earlier before I started chatting with my friend while my mom was doing her stuff outside. And I pretty much stayed that way for a while until it finally calmed down. So I wasn't able to do any videos today, and then by the time it calmed down, I was in a chat party with my friend, and we were just discussing and chilling in chat, and I forgot what time it was, and I'd already was exhausted from being sick, because of a surgery I had when I was young, I can't throw up. So I gag when I get sick, or want to throw up, or have to try to throw up. So usually the best thing is to try to let it pass. Unless it's caused by something else. So my day has been kind of rough. But it's completely fine. As I was telling everybody else, it's something I'm normally used to dealing with on a semi-normal basis because of my disability. Because my kidneys, I have problems with my kidneys, and they usually cause problems with everything else. So it just didn't work out as well today. But we are definitely going to be doing our normally scheduled program tomorrow. I'll probably be doing another 2-hour special for Stellaris just because we didn't get to play tonight. But I wanted to give an update video because I don't like leaving y'all in the dark. I'm not one of those YouTubers who just disappears. If it was an emergency, then I'd have no choice. Like if I went to the hospital, then okay, well, that makes sense. But because it's only more of an annoying inconvenience, I'd rather give y'all an update video to leave y'all just whole-handedly just like floating in the water like, where'd he go? What happened? You'll notice my reference I made there. It's in honor of the game we're going to be getting at I'm hoping it starts at midnight tomorrow, but I'm not holding my breath. But let's see what's going on. Let's see what everybody's saying. No, I lost my knights. They're all dead. Ha. Oh, no. Griffin Knights? Did you just lose Griffin Knights? Did you have a... Oh, me and you are going to have a talk on how you control your empire in Total War, Space Marine. That's all good, man. Glad to hear you're okay. Health comes before games. Art not. She has a demon. And a literal demon. Wait, I thought she was the High Elves, not the Dark Elves. The High Elves have a demon? Oh! I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, goodbye, Space Marine. See you later. See you next fall. But yeah, you are completely right, Robert. That's all good, man. Glad to hear you're okay. Yeah, I'll be all right. Like I said, it stabilized enough out that I was at least able to do this video. I still don't feel okay, but I am good enough to be cheerful enough to not. Because that's another thing. When I also feel like I'm really like this, Like, if I was like this right now, I would not even be doing this video for y'all, because I would also feel like then I was kind of spreading the pain to you guys by osmosis, because I'm doing it in video. So that's why I'm doing this update video. What do you call a las gun with a flashlight? I don't know whether to be impressed by this or whether... It depends on this answer, I guess. What do you call it, Seely? I'm scared to ask this. But this is basically what we're going to be doing for the next few minutes before we wrap it up. We've already been going for 30 minutes, so... Go ahead and lay your joke on me, Seely. It might make me feel better. Let's hope the punchline is pretty decent. Twin linked. Oh, God. Why did I not see that coming? Oh, my God. Only a swordsman and hero are left. How did you lose that many units that quick? What was your army composition? Space Marine. What did you bring? Yo, Wizard, sup? Welcome, bro. Welcome to the emergency update video. I was letting everybody know we couldn't do a video because I got sick today, and when I'm sick, I don't do videos because all I do is do bad, and kind of sometimes when I'm sick, I tend to complain more because I'm annoyed with being sick already. So I tend to get salty. And some games that might be fun to watch someone be salty in. But my salt isn't as funny to watch unless it's fake salt. Meaning I'm not really angry, I'm just feigning anger. I'm not really angry at the game, no. That's different. But real salt with me? So, and I felt it today when I got sick, so... But I'm glad y'all all understand. And I am actually happy to see everyone in chat right now. I'm glad everyone joined. I'm glad I was able to let majority of you know. And for anyone who doesn't get to see it tonight as well, if you do see this tomorrow, do firsthand off, of course, I apologize as always. But we will be doing a special tomorrow, because by tomorrow I should be feeling better. Because I'll be able to have something to deal with my issue, because I'm going to see my doctor tomorrow. I found a 25 tile. Let me see what. Sorry, I brought no artillery with me. Right. There was your first mistake. Hold on 1 second though. Big mistake. Yep. Yeah, I have to agree with your cousin on that one. I found a 25 tile Gaia world with an A plus 25% mineral modifier, and the Empire next to me snatched it so naturally I immediately declared war. I immediately declared war and purged them from my precious Gaia. LOL. How many Gretchens does it take to paint a truck? None, because the orcs are eating them? I don't really... I think I know what the answer is going to be, and then I just completely get blindsided. Depends on how hard you throw. Oh, God. So, the orc dips the Gretchen in the paint and just hurls them at the truck. If they survive the impact when they splattered the paint and possibly blood, to be fair, they're probably just painting it with the blood of the Gretchens. So, because they only paint things in red unless you're Skull Crushers? Or the ones that I'm building in my little tabletop, they actually paint in yellow. Which, wonder what they use for that color. But, I know red is probably just blood. They probably just do it. That could not be, to be fair, that might not be a joke, Seely. That might be how they get painted on normal orc trucks. Orcs do not care about the Gretchens. They're basically the goblins in the future. Because at some point the goblins became useless and became more of a social infrastructure to help build stuff for the orcs. Other than that, they never manned any guns anymore. They all were just mindless little building machines, who also were food and apparently used for painting. How many Empire Swordsmen can a dragon can? How many Empire Swordsmen can my dragon kill in one fire blast? Don't answer. I already know quite a few, probably, because you're supposed to deal. Because once again, you should have had artillery. Because you know what the artillery's for? Bing, 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 bing. If you guess high elf dragons flying through the air, burning your infantry who can't reach them, your answer is correct. This is actually the same thing if the lizard men were to face them. The lizard men cannot fight the high elves without artillery, like without their, is it Bastiladons? They have the little artillery lightning arcs on their backs. Those things hurt. And those are for killing flying things. And other things once there's no flying things. 5 days until Leviathan's for you Yanks, I suppose. Oh no. 6. Oh. 6. Fuck. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right. It's probably because it's on the 16th for us, the same day as World of Warships open. Not open beta. I almost said the release, the official release of the free-to-play version of World of Warships on console comes out that same day. So, yeah, that's going to be a busy day for me, LOL. Although, which brings me to our announcement we made last night again, which I might as well say now that I've got everybody again. Tomorrow night at midnight, I don't know if we're going to be streaming it. If it works, I may stream a short episode. It won't be anything major. It'll just be kind of like, it's here! World of Warships! And that'll be it. But I'm not really counting on them doing a midnight release tomorrow night because it turns out when you pre-order World of Warships on console, which I am going to kind of throw this out to kind of support the developers and kind of recommend if you really want to get it early. If you want to wait, it's fine too. It's understandable. It is a free-to-play game as well once the 16th gets here. I'm just going to say that first before I say this. But if I did find out if you pre-order World of Warships, you get it 4 days early. So we're getting it Friday instead of next week. On I think would be Tuesday is the 16th. Might be a Wednesday. I can't remember. Either way, we get it 4 days early. So we are going to be doing that possibly tomorrow at midnight after some Stellaris, if it lets me, if it's live. If the servers are working. It is set for that to be available and the app will go live by midnight tomorrow because it has, like the app itself, the application, but it doesn't mean the servers will. Because the app does say on my XMB that I have a day and a couple, well now it's probably only a few, in less than 15 minutes, it'll be only 12 hours left until, no, yeah, 12 hours. I had to do my math. It'll be exactly 12 hours left until midnight activation of the World of Warships application. I won. Rematch. That was not fair. I had no cannons. That is your fault, Space Marine. How's that not fair? Cannons. I don't remember all the artillery units, not Space Marines. Technically they're Space Marines before they're Space Marines, but I don't remember all the artillery the Empire gets. Cannons may not actually be the best option. You may want, and to be fair, you don't know what her composition is going to be every time. She can change it now on you. She knows you're going to be going for artillery, which you kind of just said. By the way, congrats, you just told your cousin you're getting cannons. So now all your cousin has to do is have at least 1 or 2 light cavalry units and know where to put them, and goodbye cannons if you don't protect them. You gotta be careful, man. Never say your strategy to the enemy when they're in the same chat as you. LOL. Since this is just an update vid, I'm going to treat my sleep-deprived body to a decent 8 hours, LOL. Catch you on the flip side, bro. Okay, Robert, that's fine. I'm not going to be doing this much longer. We're already at 30 minutes, and I don't plan on going any longer. It's 5 minutes more at the most. So, but thank you, Robert, for joining. I'm glad you got to see the video so you know what's happening. I will be seeing you tomorrow, as normally scheduled. The only video we might not do tomorrow is Borderlands, because I don't know. I'm assuming because I said it in the morning, my doctor's appointment won't take too long. But I am going to, for the safety reasons, because I was sick today, we're only going to be doing Devil May Cry and Stellaris again tomorrow. I hate to do this to Borderlands, because we never do finish Borderlands. But we are going to go back to it. I am very much going to beat Borderlands 1 on the channel. But I just won't be doing it tomorrow. But I hope you all have an awesome one, as always. And you too, Robert. You get some rest, bro. I know what it's like when you're tired. Sometimes it even gets to me, because I stay up way too late prepping for videos sometimes. I know how that feels. You get some rest, bro. Sealy, friendship is magic and magic is heresy? What? That's a weird saying. That sounds like an evil alternate dimension of My Little Ponies. Friendship is magic, but magic is heresy. Oh, you'll see. Wait, what? What's good? Wait, what's that? I have just the faction. Let me guess. Chaos. You'll see. See, now there you go, Space Marine. Don't give up your strategy. How are you gonna win if you tell your enemy what you're bringing? This would be like back in the old days in Civil War if the Redcoats had, I mean, they still lost, but if the Redcoats had prematurely before the war started announced to the American rebels that we're going to bring this, and this. And then all of a sudden the Americans are like, okay, well, we're going to do this, and this then, thanks. And we're not going to tell you we're doing it, because we're smarter. Oh, there you go. There you go. See, now that's a personal favorite of mine, Space Marine. If you want any tips and tricks, just ask. I love the Skaven. Almost as much as I love the Orcs. But the Skaven have something the Orcs don't, which kills the range of High Elves. You can spawn rat clans behind them. No, sorry. Sorry, I had to do it. I love Skaven. I should have done it in my rat voice, but I don't have the voice right now. I could not do my Skaven voice right now. Not at all. Or my orc voice. Actually more goblin than orc, but still. But good choice, Space Marine. Good choice. Ultramarine walks into the bar, then raises it. Bar. Oh, God. And she chooses the vampires! Uh-oh. Which versions? Vampire Coast vampires? Or standard vampires? If it's standard vampires, you still have a chance. Vampire Coast vampires, on the other hand, that's a lot of crab people. Now you're going to have to play it smart, because you're going to need to know where to spawn the rats. You're going to need to know. Who are you? Which clan? Which rat clan? Pestilence? I forgot the one the red one is. Or the Chaos one that's under the Dark Elves. Which Skaven clan did you go with? Technically, Pestilence is usually the most well-rounded. He's gonna take a huge L. He may, but I've seen Skaven beat the Pirate Coast players. Skaven are really versatile. They may be squishy in nature, but the pure numbers they can field, on top of the fact they can ambush you really easy. And don't get me started about the globe throwers, which is why Pestilence is probably the best. Those globe throwers, the ones that throw the poison grenades, get them! Now, get them! I probably shouldn't be saying this because it's just going to give your strategy away again, once again, like I said, but you're getting some tips on what you could do. Now, I don't know much in the way of strategy with the other two Skaven factions, just Pestilence. So you chose Pestilence, yeah. So you're gonna want to. All I'm gonna say, so you don't lose your edge. You need to attrition this. You're not gonna win this in pure damage. Don't try to go blow for blow. Those pirates are gonna mess you up with them guns. You're gonna have to play very, very, very Skaven, meaning running away a lot and re-engaging in certain points. I can't tell you how, because if I do that, then, well, your cousin's just gonna counter it. Because I just said it. Well, if I had said the specific way to do it. There are certain tactics you can do that entrap certain stronger species to the Skaven. But your cousin's in chat. Which, by the way, I'm not against you either. I could also give you high elves. I could also give your cousin high elf tips. But that also wouldn't be fair to you either. I could give her a couple of small things to say. Like, in fairness, I could say, for Pirate Coast, I mean, the most simplest tactic, without giving it away for you, like to you, Space Marine, is fire the cannons! And that's all I'm gonna say. Thank you for the advice. Time to exterminate these rats. Why did you say that? Because I gotta make it fair. I gave you tips too, Space Marine. You can still beat them. You just gotta watch out for the cannons. And the walking battleships. Those are probably your biggest issue. The bipedal, giant, possessed, corpse-walking pirate ships. Probably your biggest problem. Second biggest problem. Giant crabs. So, make sure you get your anti-large to handle them. Do not let those crabs dig into your clan rats, or they're gonna slaughter. But because that all I see is crabs, guns, and battleships. Oops. You can still win, but like I said, well, in that case, if you pick what the largest number of what is. If the crabs are the largest thing, if there's more crabs than anything, focus on getting rid of them first. So, like I said, I'm not trying to give too much away to your opponent either. You should know what the hard counter to a large opponent is. It's in the title of one of your of a unit. It says it as its perk. And use those, and you'll be fine. Keep the crabs controlled, and use your ambush tactics, hashtag, to try to go for the units that are going to be clearing large numbers. Meaning the undead battleships. Because those fire like shotguns. They're going to kill a lot of rats in one shot. Still waiting for the Seal Empire and Warhammer. Oh wait, the devs gave me a paper of what my empire has. It's empty. What? To be fair, your empire's coming, Sealy. Don't say that. You do know it probably won't happen till Warhammer 3, Total War Warhammer 3, because I have a feeling Total War Warhammer 3 is going to be in the Age of Sigmar. There's a aquatic-based empire in Warhammer. Don't think you're out of the game. They have one for you. It's just not in there yet. You'll get it eventually. I gotta start wrapping this up, though. I love that. I do love that sentence. All I see is crabs and guns and battleships. Too many crabs! You still should outnumber them. I think isn't there only like 8 crabs to a squad? I mean, I know she probably just filled the front line with it. But oh man, I'd actually like to fight you guys on computer in Total War, because I'm actually, not by experience, let me say this right now. Total War Warhammer, sure, I have experience. Total War Warhammer 2, no. My only knowledge comes from years of watching Lionheart and his channel, and shout out to his awesome channel too. All my knowledge has come from watching one of the best, like, Total War Warhammer players I've ever seen. So that's the only reason why I even know half of these strategies. So I'm going to be fair. A lot of this knowledge is not my own, save for orcs. Everything I know about and know how to do with the orcs, that's all me. Because I have played Total War Warhammer 1 pretty religiously back when I had a good laptop. So, orcs and goblins, oh yeah, all day. I can tell you what to do with them. But that's because I play with them constantly. Well, not anymore. I say constantly because when I'm talking, I'm referencing back then. LOL. I do, however, also, when I have an when someone lets me borrow their army at the shop, I have actually played like one game with some orcs on the tabletop as well, which they're basically similar. They play very similar in a way. It's all about just hammering. It's basically a hammer and anvil kind of strategy. The hammer are the orcs and the other special units. The anvil is the goblins you're throwing at the wall to keep the enemies distracted. Oh man, it's insane. Taste my crap, people. I think he meant to say, taste my crap, people. Wait, how? I got you now. My rats are slaughtering her gunners. See, that's one. What is? See, you're starting. Also flanking. Remember, you have tons of rats. Don't send them all forward. Move them around. They run really fast. They're rats. They're about flanking too. That's another strategy that I've learned watching my favorite YouTuber in Warhammer. Flank when you're using the Skaven. Flank like the Dickens. But I need to wrap this up. We're already at 47 minutes. I did. So see, that's why you're starting to get an edge. That's their strong point. That is what makes the Skaven good. They are the best flankers in the game. No other species can, not only, and since you're Clan Pestilence and you have Lord Skrulk, I think that was his name? Or was it Skarsnik? No, Skarsnik is a goblin. Skarsnik is, I'm getting my names screwed up. Skarsnik is Gork. Or is it Mork? No one knows. But anyways, yeah, the Skaven, hands down, out of any species in the game, have literally the best ambush tactics. Not only the fact that they're fast and can circle around real quick, but Lord Skrulk has the ability to summon clan rats behind enemy lines. Meaning, a pack of clan rats is just going to pop out of the ground, digging up out of the soil, be like, attack, stab, stab, scratch, scratch. And then they're going to run in there and start stabbing people in the back. I should have chose the orcs. Yeah, see that? Yeah, okay. That is something the Skaven cannot win against. I've never seen a Skaven successfully stealth strike orcs. And the reason for this is, orcs have tons of morale. So you don't break an orc. Also, Skaven are also very useless against, well, actually, never mind. It doesn't matter against the vampires because they're also suffering the double damage still. Orcs have lots of HP. So, your cousin is right. If she had been playing as the orcs, it would have been very different. But you would have had to play as someone else at that point, because, woof. I don't think even I could get good enough with the Skaven to kill orcs. Because they play too similarly as a horde species, and the only thing the Skaven got that the orcs don't, besides the poison, I will iterate it, you would need a lot of more ranged units in the Skaven to beat orcs. Because the orcs are just gonna destroy the clan rats. Especially if they have orc biggins. They don't even need black orcs. They just need orc biggins, and then your Skavens and your clan rats are screwed. So it's like, oof. That black orcs can't save you now. No! When you think you countered your enemy's empire, but your enemy picks the empire that counters you, it happens too often to me. How to win every war. Flank! Like a mofo. Technically, that's how you do win most wars. Excuse me, in Warhammer. But some species rely on it more than others. But once again, bringing us back to the orc issue. Orc have tons of morale. They are breakable. Unlike the vampires, they are breakable. They will run away eventually. But if it's an orc unit and not a goblin unit, and it's an orc biggin unit, or even worse if you're super unlucky, black orcs, as Space Marine just said, good luck. Because I've seen a black orc unit of my own completely surrounded. It took the entire battle before they broke. They have the morale of a god. And don't forget, it's an orc. They're huge and have tons of HP. So also, a black orc unit surrounded will take forever to be killed too. I've seen them hold 3 separate melee units in a stream and on my own plays by themselves. And they will hold that unit until reinforcements arrive, or you just let them die. They're insane. I took out the battleship, got them to kill those, got them to kill those crabs. You got lucky. Good job, bro. Man of my own heart. You pulled off the Skaven win. But I think with that, we're going to call it a do. We at least did kind of have a little bit of a 50-minute little emergency kind of chill and chat episode. But I got to end it here because I got to get ready for bed for tomorrow. So I want to wish you all an awesome one as always. Good luck with your battles against your cousin, and good luck to your cousin against you, Space Marine, because I'm not biased. When it comes to Total War Warhammer, I don't take sides. I just destroy them. But yeah, seriously though, when I get a computer, you're gonna have to let me know what your I don't know if it's the same thing as on YouTube. You're gonna have to let me know what your gamer tag is on Steam, so that way you can see what the most terrifying orc army in the entire galaxy looks like. And then after that, I'm going to show you what the most terrifying Skaven army looks like in the entire galaxy. And then after that, I'll just have fun and play with the... Actually, don't know who I'd play with then after that. Probably the Dark Eldar. Probably. Maybe the Lizardmen or the Tomb Kings. There's a lot of species I would love to learn how to play with. In Warhammer 2 versus Total War Warhammer 1. I liked all the species in Total War Warhammer 1, and I did play as all of them. Empire, Bretonnian, I almost forgot their names, Bretonnians, the Beastmen, Chaos, the Wood Elves, because they weren't, the High Elves weren't in the first one. The Wood Elves, I'm missing somebody. The vampires. The dwarves. I played as them all. Rematch now. Bring it! When you think you're cornered, when you think you've cornered the enemy, but you see a black orc. Oh. And technically the leader of the orcs, or at least the main unit of orcs, the ones known as the Greenskins, in Warhammer, is led by the most powerful of all black orcs, aka probably Gork or Mork, one of the other. Whichever he is, Skarsnik is the other one. So he is the most powerful black orc to ever come out of existence. He's also another thing that If you really are having problems on a front, send Grimgor in on that side and let him hold out as long as he can. You don't want to let him get too hurt. He isn't invincible unless you get his final weapons and all of his legendaries, so all of his proper gear. Once you get that, then he's... Other than Tyrion from the High Elves, he is one of the most ridiculous OP melee units you will ever see at holding off entire several units. It's just one Black Orc who is super pissed off and ready to kill you all. For the war! That man, me, I got some bad memories. He got me. Yeah, he got me tripping hard. Oh, you mean Grimgor? If you're not playing as Grimgor, fighting Grimgor is always scary. Because you automatically know you're going to either need to send... you're going to need to either send your hero after him, because that's also another thing. If you're going to fight Grimgor, you need to send either something really big after him, or you need to send another hero who's equally a good melee fighter that you've spec'd out as a hero killer. Basically, he specializes in killing other enemy army heroes. Because without that, Grimgor's going to tie up probably 3 to 4 units. And this is with current patches. If you have all his equipment attached to him. And that's a lot of manpower being thrown at one unit when there's a ton more Black Orcs that are following him. So, yeah. Which is always my standard build. I'm not going to tell you the whole thing. At least with just Grimgor, I always have 2 to 3 units of Black Orcs. Always with him. Meaning, I have at least 4 units I can throw to one side of the map that's going to literally halt half of your army. It's so trolly. And then you just send the rest of the orcs the other way. And then once the real fighting army has destroyed what they're fighting, you smash them into the back of what the Black Orcs and Grimgor are holding up. It's insane. Our phone died, so we're in the clear. When you see the enemy have Grim and an army of Black Orcs, nah. But alright, everybody. I know I said this a minute ago, but I wanted to go for that, say that stuff real quick. I'm more of a dark elf. I'm more of a dark elf, wood elf, and Skaven player. Some lizard man. Yeah, the wood elves are cool. Before the high elves, the wood elves had the best archers. Had the best range units. Then the high elves became a thing. Now they're the quintessential of, if you want to play a ranged empire and you don't like to get close, play the high elves. They even make the empire don't look like their range is good. And the empire has some decent range. It's mostly artillery and some gunner units, but the gunner units have crummier range, more damage, but crummier range than their archers. So by the time your gunners even get in range, they've all been filled with arrows. And she playing the dwarves. Ooh! Oh yeah, see, y'all play with all the cool people. Like the people who most people actually don't play with very often. A lot of people tend to spam chaos, tend to spam high elves. High elves is not as bullcruddy when I see people spam high elves. It's understandable. They're very well rounded, even though they're better at range. But the unique species that I like to see people win with are like Skaven, the dwarves. Why did I forget this one? The Tomb Kings, because they're very odd. And then, of course, the Dark Eldar. And you notice I didn't say Chaos, because everybody in their right mind has at one point went, I'm going to choose Chaos because they're OP. And they're really easy to work with. And I'd be willing to bet 90%, except for like maybe me, because that was not my first game I ever won in Total War. I bet you ask 90% of Warhammer players that were just brand new to the game and just got started, guarantee you, if you ask them what their first ever conquest win was, they're probably going to say chaos. Because chaos is really easy to work with, as long as you maintain a certain distances between the main army units. Because for some reason they like to kick each other's teeth in when they're next to each other. So they suffer infighting. But other than that, if you know how to if you know the exact distance to be from the other units to reinforce when you need it, you can come in, put the two of the units in camp mode, in like encampment mode, and then keep one unit in attack mode. What this will do is the infighting will not be triggered, and now you're getting all your chaos armies right next to each other. So anyone dumb enough to attack you is about to attack 3 different chaos armies, which one is usually bad enough. I'm using the tree as my hero. I can't spell his name. If you hadn't said that, I might be able to tell you his name. I know who you're talking about. You don't have to tell me. Yeah, he's good. He's really good. He makes up for a lot of the melee issues that the wood elves tend to suffer in their ranks. It's kind of like Grimgor, but in a different way. He's not serving an extra purpose. He's serving a main purpose of melee. You definitely want to get him stuck in, but don't get him killed. What else we got? I think I'm going to end it here, though. Let me give one more shout out to everybody. I want to thank Sir Seeley, Space Marine, Robert, of course, Wizard, make sure I'm not missing it, Average Dark Eldar as well, his Space Marine's cousin, and everyone else who's joined tonight and had fun and watched the video. And, well, I say had fun. The only thing we really did is talk. I mean, that is fun, and I enjoy talking to you guys, but we didn't play no game, so, you know, saying fun is strong. Seems like a strong-winded thing to say. Make sure there's no... Oh, yeah, TW2 Brick. I want to say thank you for joining as well. Sorry for if this is your first video. So sorry that this was only an emergency video. If you want to see any other videos and check out my channel and see if you like it, we did do a proper 2-hour video last night if you're still here at TW2. And we will be doing a proper 2-hour video tomorrow night as well. So we will be getting back on schedule tomorrow night. I already shot down the choppers. She dedicated 3 Longbeards to slow him down. Woo! That is quite a bit. I don't know. I mean, that makes sense. Longbeards are anti-large. So, in a sense, that could kill him. That depends, though. If you are playing skirmish, doesn't that mean the hero starts with max stats? So, that means you're running with all your equipment. So, he's pretty tanky. He has a lot of health. That won't kill him fast. It will kill him eventually, but it will not kill him fast. That probably might have been a tactical error on your cousin's half with the dwarves. You really don't want to waste Longbeards on a single unit. They're so strong and so good at killing regular infantry units, you kind of actually want to use them as your front sometimes. Not always, but they're good supplements. But throwing them all at him. But anyways, I hope you have all had an awesome one tonight. And good luck with your continued battles with your cousin, Space Marine. I'm sorry to cut it short, but I can't keep going anymore. I'm starting to get real tired, and I'm starting to feel it again. So I want to get off here before I start feeling bad again. Well, I always watch out for them Black Orc armies and Grimgors. Well, one of them destroys my army, and always Warhammer a lot of the salty players. Am I right? Well, see, yeah, they do. There's always salt in a video game, whether it was legitimately salt or not. But, hey, if they lost, it's their fault. They shouldn't have ran head-on to Black Orcs, especially with giant double-sided axes. But still. Anyways, everybody, I wish you all and bid you adieu. Sir Seeley, Average Space Marine, Salty Tasty. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Also, I want to make another announcement. I don't know if you're going to be joining in on this, Seeley. I am, for our multiplayer weekends, I am going to start bringing back Smite very soon. Don't know if it's going to be this weekend, so don't get your hopes up. With World of Warships coming out, and if we get to broadcast it, that may be the main thing for this weekend. But I am giving a shout out to you now, Sealy, that if you want to still be in streams and you still want to keep joining in, I'm probably going to start bringing some Smite back. Why? Because I want to be a giant snake. Anyways, with that ado, I hope you all had an awesome one watching. Smite changed a lot, but I'm still the cuckoo god. It has changed a lot, but I like a lot of the changes. A lot of the changes have made the game even more fun. Some of the changes are a little weird, and Jormungandr is still a little OP, but they're fixing him. They're getting him patched pretty quickly. So, you should have seen him on opening day. I wish I had played with him on opening day. Holy crap. I missed that. I missed out on that one. But anyways, I hope you all have an awesome one. Still snipe people with ult. That's something I think Cuckoo will always have, because I don't find that OP. And I don't think a lot of people do, because it's easy to dodge if you're paying attention. There is an animation before you shoot it. So if you know your animations on Cuckoo, you're like, oh, he's about to fire his tornado or his tornado ultimate at me. I better get the world out of the way. Or sidestep, because that's all you got to do. Step to the right or left, and boom, you're alive. But most people don't do that for some reason. That's why Cuckoo to this day is still good. But anyways, everybody, with the frost, it's quite so. Oh yeah, frost. You can freeze people now, or are you talking about skin? Me and my cousin make pretty good team in Warhammer 2. Oh, nice. I don't really have a team member. If I had someone I could rely on that I know plays Warhammer a lot, I'd be like, yeah, let's have a team battle. You and your cousin versus me and somebody else. But I don't have nobody. So when we do have that battle, it may have to be a free-for-all. Or maybe I get the advantage. Y'all get 2 smaller armies. I get 1 larger armies. And let's see if the 2 of y'all can beat me with your combined powers. Although if I fight you in that context, if I had to fight 2 armies, I'm probably bringing the orcs. Because they can do that pretty easily. If not, maybe the lizardmen. The lizardmen also are capable of doing this really easily. But that would be fun to do. I can't wait till I get a computer, because I'm gonna get to play so many games with a lot of y'all that I'm not able to play with you right now, and it's gonna be so much fun. Because I have looked forward to playing those games with other people for so long. So the ult on that skin is quite That's why I always play with polar vortex. Oh, nice. So it makes it look icy. Does it actually freeze you, though? I don't think it adds effects, though. It just looks icy. But anyways, I wanted to give that announcement. So hopefully tomorrow night at midnight, maybe some World of Warships. If not midnight, then hopefully sometime that next day, whatever time the servers go up. And until then, I wish you all a wonderful evening. You will be murdered by the combined might of the Wood Elves and the High Elves. Ooh, heavy range, huh? Okay, in that case, I might actually have to do the Lizardmen. Because I know a way to get around it with them. I don't know if I could beat pure range with the orcs. Because they don't really have range. They do, don't get me wrong. They have orc archers, goblin archers. But except for the poison fanatic archers, they're not really effective. So, yeah, for that one, it may have to be Lizardmen. Because I'm going to need tanky frontliners. Along with fast-moving certain other types of units. I don't like giving away my strategy, so I don't want to tell you the whole comp. Because that would be cheating. Because then y'all couldn't know. But yeah. I'm just going to turn it off now. Yeah, let me get off here. Everybody, my mom just came in here. We're about ready to get ready for bed. So, I hope as much as I want to keep talking, I can for right now. Oh, but the sound of the ult is quiet. Oh, okay, well, I mean, that's cool. That's kind of trolly. But I don't rely on sound when I'm dodging Cuckoo's vortex. That's why I'm also one of the few people who survive fighting him these days. I've noticed that. I guess it's because I've been playing Smite so long, I know Cuckoo's tricks, and I've seen you use them, so I know what he can do. But Or Dwarves and Empire. Yeah, the Dwarves and Empire, yeah, you're right. The Empire maybe less so. The Dwarves, yeah, I actually could see that working. Because I would go for flamethrowers. And lots of, like, tanky frontliners to buy my time to your archers. So things with shields, probably. If I was going to play with Dwarves. Things with shields and stuff like that. And then couple them up with maybe a couple of, I forgot what they call them. They use flamethrowers or something. Like fire stuff. I think they're only available to the Commander Grimwhite or whatever his name is. I don't remember his name. The White Dwarf. I think they're available to him. That's who I'm talking about. I can't remember. But, anyways. You've seen the damage I do to people dropping like flies. Yeah, that's how he works. He's basically a sniper. If he hits you, you're dead. Essentially. 102 damage a second. The tornado, 982 damage from the Cypher itself. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. But shout out to that if you want to join in on that on this weekend. If I manage to bring a spot for it this weekend, I'm hoping I can. For Smite, but shout out to that, Sealy. But bye, Ardnot. I almost lost. Yeah, see, it's because you're talking to me. I'm distracting you, Space Marine. Sorry about that. But alright, everybody. Peace and love. I love you all. And I hope you all have an awesome one. And I promise you, don't worry about me. I will be okay. I know I was sick. This emergency video was for telling you I was sick and all that. But I will be fine by tomorrow. And we will be back on our normally scheduled program. So, good morning, good afternoon, and good night to you all. I hope you all have an awesome one. And until the next time, peace and love as always. All of my fellow awesome Warhammer warriors. Until the next time, for the war! No, step on that toes up button for Black Orc power. And until then, I don't know why. And since we're talking about Warhammer, I might as well say that. But until next time, everyone, I will see you all tomorrow for our normally scheduled programs, Devil May Cry and Stellaris. Bye-bye, everybody! Sorry for the, excuse me, sorry. Sorry for this little emergency video. See you next time! I will see you all tomorrow.